through andisoze ndayilibala lento owandenza yona. It starts off like a head spinning, like the blood boiling, like the nerves shivering. It tolls on to both health and relationships, turning loved ones to be enemies. Kungakho ndithi ncu stru andisoze ndayilibala lento owandenza yona. This is an intense emotion that impacts on physical conditions. This is the uncontrollable anger that impacts on blood rates increasing. It elevates the heart rates. It elevates the blood pressures. It is the uncontrollable emotion, a tense emotion. This turns loved ones to be enemies. Kungakho ndithi andisoze ndayilibala lento owandenza yona. It makes friends away from peace and joy. You become enemies to joy. You become enemies to peace because of this uncontrollable emotion. When I speak of the level of this anger, I'm talking about the level whereby people confess irrevocable words. This is the emotion that turns people to be enemies of their own happiness. They were lovers, but after all, we hear the claps clashing the human's face, the blues covering the human's face. Ngenxa yokuthukutela okungaphezulu keraho kwata wafetilisha le siemo sa ho kwata ke bolela ka ho kwata ha o fitishisha. It turns ba ratanang ho ba manaba ndirina muthu hacha didiba ngandaba ya ubifelwa hacha didiba ngandaba ya ubifelwa.
Siyabonga kakhulu Dakalo. Sibonga kakhulu Tumi iphotha yakho Dakalo. Sanibonani simukele kwi Daily Thetha SABC1 #BeNewWith1 igama lami nguKini wakashandu. Namhlanje sikhuluma about uncontrolled anger. Ekutheni isikhathi esiningi abantu abaningi bazithola besemajele, abanye badlule emhlabeni, sisibona sesifunde emaphepheni ukuthi kwenzakaleni uthothi ianger nje egcineni nakho konke. And emakhaya lapho khona nawe mhlawumbe wakwathintana nesimo esifana nalesi, mhlawumbe nomalume nomzala cousin, wonke umuntu okhona empilweni yakho obonayo ukuthi ianger yakhe ayicontroleki, uzama ukumsiza, uzama ukusiza wena. Asithemba ukuthi uhlelo namhlanje lizokuthi ukuvula nje amehlo.
Kinithi oral amogela kina Tumelo. Sihlokolo samathomo saka Mothotoane, la amogela lebelethi Daily Thetha gona mogaimo SABC1. Let's say it's #BeingYouWith1 and #Daily Thetha. Thank you so much for joining us. Every Monday to Thursday, let's say another youth, we're taking charge. And it's quite sensitive. You were a child and you were raised in a family abusive. You're raised in a family and no and you can't even control your anger to a point whereby it's fatal, dangerous to yourself and to others. We do have experts and also banality life experiences to take us through what they've been through and how we can avoid such fatalities moving forward as South Africans.
According to stats from a victim of crime survey conducted South African police, it just wenza 30,000 wabantu amakhaya khona kwasekuveza ukuthi 45% olabantu uyavuma ukuthi udlamo lenzakala nokuhlukumezeka okukhona emakhaya isikhathi esiningi result isikhathi esiningi kwakhona kusobe anger controleke and 65% of those people but emsebenzini abasebenza khona bazithola ngempela sesimeni esinzima ngenxa anger engacontroleki bashawutheka emsebenzini or kusisikhathi umuntu azakuxosha just because of anger, not because you are not performing. That's why we're talking about the topic esikhuluma ngayo namhlanje. Give us that important call on 0113391315 or find us on Facebook daily_Thetha or on Twitter @daily_Thetha. If you are on Instagram as well, you'll see nama pictures wetu nalo yonke into eyenzakala la. It's Daily Thetha _SABC1. That's if unedata ungayimoshi kakhulu because ufuna usifone.
We have to talk to what they've been through. The consequences, the repercussions to a point whereby it changes your whole life. And Miranda, thank you so much for your time. Sis Miranda, we're talking to you under topic has changed and affected your whole life. I'm sure maybe when you were younger or when you were a teenager or growing up, you never thought you'd be in this situation or anger can come to this point. What happened to you?
Okay. Like any other girl growing up in the township, I had dreams of getting married, which I did. And I was blessed. I enjoyed the first few years of my marriage, Nandi, like any other marriages. But we started having our challenges. When we had challenges, simo sabanzima silogo silwa singakhulumisana, you know, when you talk about this anger ebakhona because of staying with the partner that was not communicating about up issues. I think that's where the anger developed. You know, threats were there, but sometimes uhlala nomuntu act nishe, but you don't take those threats serious because we were married for 8 years, and in that 8 years he's been saying whenever sexabana ukuthi uzongibulala azibulale naye, but that never crossed my mind ukuthi uzoyenza. And it was 11 years ago, 13 January 2006, when he finally took that decision ukuthi asibulale, the both of us, after realizing ukuthi umshado wethu it's not working out. And when I opted for a divorce kuye, and then yena wathatha decision yokuthi uzosibulala soyichu. But fortunately ngenga survive 3 shots on that day. Then yena was dubula on the scene, washona same time. But that left me with this parallelism that reminds me every day ukuthi what has happened to me through the anger that he had because he couldn't communicate. It boiled up until it resulted to this.
Abantu abaningi abama victim babebuza ukuthi benzeni kuze kwenzakale lokho. Sometimes abona ukuthi mhlawumbe indlela engiphendule ngayo or something. Do you feel at some point ukuthi kwaba khona mhlawumbe something eyamprovoke eqhamuka from wena ukuthi azagcina mhlawumbe akudubulile?
You know, at times ngiyahlala mawukhuluma ukuthi mhlambe siyaziblame, ngiyahlala at times ngizibuza ukuthi why, because I saw the signs. Why didn't I take actions? So ngiyaziblame nami ukuthi why mina ngingazange ngithathe action of moving away when I realize ukuthi the signs are developing, because it's not something that happens overnight. It's something that builds up. In that 8 years, if I can tell you, it started showing the signs when we were dating, but because I ignored them, thinking ukuthi umuntu uzochinja, and the person doesn't change. Because I remember we also had a break here 1 year, 3 months, but I still went back, not hoping ukuthi he has changed, but it never changed because the issues we had still continued and build up that anger to such an extent that the results yakhona was thus.
But it looks when before ukudubuleka yini into ebezenza mhlawumbe bekushaya or besebenzisa nje umlomo ukuthi uzokwenza lokho khona into wayeyenza before kuze kufike esimeni sokuthi azagcina kudubula?
You know, indoda yami was not somebody who was physical. Bekak abuser emotionally, you know, where you feel noma uyolala ukuthi yazi you are crushed inside. You know, sometimes I would say somebody mhlambe makakulimaza physically, you can treat the sore oyibonayo. But when somebody is killing you emotionally, usuke akubulala completely, and abulala kwa the esteem in you, self-esteem yakho.
And oblete Sis Miranda, about something important gore gantši basadi ba bona di signs, mar you believe because o rata motho, you're so in love and you know motho wa o rata gore o tla change. And I'm sure no the voices from family, friends, this will never happen. Similar stories from couples. Did you ever try counseling, consulting the elders, or the problems?
You know, we tried with family meetings, but I remember there was a time when I suggested counseling guye, and you once said something, what mamela no mas ngayo counseling, if I'm not prepared to change, then I won't change. And then that made sense to me. Uguti ngempela would go for counseling because he wants to change, but if he doesn't have intentions of changing, then he won't change. But I stayed with the hope yoguti things will change, but at the end, whatever he was confessing through the years, it came to reality. And he did it.
Bukeli Thetha on SABC 1 Skuluma about uncontrolled anger. Give us that important call, and also go to Facebook, daily_Thetha. There is something from Umoni Kamchali, or Kamga from Facebook. Anger is one thing that can make a person regret when they are behind bars. It's very dangerous. Coming up also, about the anger, so with a guy, ikamla kubongosi mkhabela, yena wakwazi umalumu wake 8 times ngenxa anger. So actually 9 times. It's after this break, just to find out exactly kusuka kwenzakalani uzibone isimene njengalesi after this. Usahleli nathi ku-Daily Thetha on SABC1 #BeNewWith1 mawusabona le ntshebe nalo siso esichiko kusho ukuthi thina siseku-TV ngalesikhathi sikhuluma about uncontrolled anger namhlanje nalokuthi ke ibaphazamisa kanjani abantu abaningi abahlukahlukene emphakathini emakhaya emsebenzini nanoma ikuphi. We do have a caller as well. Give us a call now emakuthi ufuna ukukhuluma usitshele uvo lwakho ku 0113391315. Let's go to a KZN. Sabona?
Yebo sabona.
Unjani Thobekile?
Siyaphila kunjani?
Sikhona mfethu. Isihloko sanamhlanje sijule kakhulu uthini ukuphawula kwakho ngazo?
Yebo baba ngiyabonga khona futhi uphumela ku-Daily Thetha. Baba ngingakusho nje ukuthi abantu akumele bahlale mangabe bebhekene nesimo solaka ngoba ingayenzeka izinto ezigcina zizenza khona ukuyisola kwinhlangothi zombili.
Yeah.
Njengokuthi kube nabantu abafayo noma lo muntu ogcina selala nasejele ngendaba yenga. So imangabe umuntu enenkinga yenga kubaleke ukuthi kunokuthi athathe izinqumo ezirong. Ungona umuntu aqala alinde ukuthi kwehle enga noma mhlawumbe indaba ephakathi kwabantu ababili ikwazi ukukhulumisana kahle enga ingasekho. Noma mawubona kunomuntu onganyelwe enga ngendlela exakile. Wona uzama indlela ukuthi umtholele usizo njengama counseling. Indezi kanjalo ubegcineni enga ingozi emphakathini.
Thobekile bukhuluma indaba ukuthi kwesinye isikhathi kusokuyindaba abantu ababili. How do you as umuntu wesithathu ungena ezintweni zabantu ababili mawubona ukuthi omunye wabe yahlukumezeka?
Umuntu wesithathu unokungena ngokuthi kulaba abanaleyo nkinga ngoba inkinga kahle ngathi ukuthi enga akusinto ehleli phezu komuntu angithi kuba into esingaleso sikhathi sindiduli ngaleso sikhathi ukubona ukuthi enga wena onenkinga enga ba nawe mangabe kunina for example nenkinga enga yazi ukuthi mase kudlule leso sikhawu leso ukuthi nginolaka yakwazi ukubuka emuva ukuthi hayi yazi la ngireact wrong noma kanjani yabona uma ngibona lento iyaqhubeka lokho yenzakala iyazibona ukuthi ngiyingozi kumina nabanye abantu so kumele kwamina ngifunele usizo yabona.
Siyabonga.
Noma uma kuumuntu mhlambe mina engihleli namhlanje emndenini ngoba ngabe umuntu engidala naye noba ngishadile mhlambe ngizama ukumbonisa mangabe into right kuhlele kumnandi ukuthi ngeke nginosithathe isinyathelo ngalento ukwenzela ukuthi singagcini sesifikela lapho sizokwazi ube sifo la khona.
Siyabonga kakhulu ngocingo lwakho Thobekile ube nosoko oluhle mfowethu.
Ngibonga.
Thank you mfowethu.
Ra leboga Thobekile for call ya gago re gone beneng re joined by Budbong Inkosi Mkhabela ke ngwana lo ngore yena ila tlhaba malume gage about 9 times out of anger ke nyoko re kushe gore botse story sa bona ke eng gore go tlhagileng gore ba fitlhe mo ne ba leng gona and I think I understand gore tabe ya se khale tlhagile it's a very recent incident tlhagileng and of course Bonkosi is still going through counseling. Bonkosi ra amogela mo Daily Thetha.
Oh, thank you.
A re bua about gore go tlhagileng gore o tsene o steba or o gwaza malume 9 times. What happened?
Yeah, it was on Sunday, ekuseni ngilungisela ukuya esontweni. So, ngisalungisela ukugeza, ayi umalume vele umuntu onolaka, yabo. Yazi uyaqala umsindo ungitshela ngomama wami le way, yabo vele bayacabana bona nomama, yabo. So manje ufaka mina phakathi. Ayi. Akwenze obvious ulibile yakhuluma ukuthi hey umama wakho kanje na kanje yabo ayinami yabo ugcina ngisaphatheke kahle sengigcine ngiyaphendula nami ngamazwi yabo akusayenzakala kanjalo ngisaphendula kwadi angishaye ngempama ayi ngimphushele akwadi akhipha umese hey sicala ukula ngilele lo mese ngithola umese ngakimi uthi nosokimi angazi ngathi ngakidnapwa enga lapha ngavele ngamgwaza ngilibile ngimgwaza ngastop waze wafika lapha i-guilty conscious ngibamba khona ngamane ngama ngiphethe lo mese ngawulahlela phansi ngabaleka ngaya kuma neighbors
ngikhathi umgwazela ukuthi mhlawumbe asuke kuwena masuyabaleka noma kuleso sikhathi wacabanga nokumbulala kwena.
At first nguthatha umese bengifuna leyo nto ukuthi at least asuke kimi ma bengisengilibile ngiyaphela lapha bese kuyimi bese ngiphawo maka still ngalibele ngiya bengaseseyimi enhleke ngathi bengikidnapwe enga nje bese sengiyenza until la ngaze ngabuya khona singiyabona yo into engiyenzile nangu umalume sengiceda kumyekela sakaya phansi ngiphethe umese kugcwele igazi.
Unjani umalume manje?
Yo angamboni since cause uviyasa milanga silokhuzana
abakubophanga kwenzakalani why ungaboshwa ngamaphoyisa emveni kwalento?
So into eyenzeka ngafonela ifamily yami beza ke bangise police station ukuthi ngireport le case before I. So nesifika ke ya okay babamba mina ukuthi bambonile esibhedlela ukuthi lo muntu ulimele babamba mina ke ngaya ke ngaboshwa eSunset. Yeah, so namaye ngiphume ngebail.
Konje, how old hona Nobonkosi?
I'm 18.
You're 18 years old.
Yes.
And then robotse ka your past le malome ka montlong gore was it somebody o leng gona le abusive motlhomongwe verbally ka mantswe ne le lwana ka montlong, or was it just that day into e qadile teng? Relationship ya lona ne le jwang?
Relationship yethu abengesekho kahle ngoba okay uhlukumeza obubani umama ugogo mara bekangaza ebhekise kimi yabo besingakazi sicabani before bekalwa nje nomama nogogo namanye ama family member njalo and mina from ngisesemncane ilibele yenzeka lento and manje ngilibele ngibhekile le engilibele yakhula phakathi kwami yabo.
Interesting.
Thanda kuba nzima khona and into ngifuna ukubuza njengamanje wakwamgwaza omunye umuntu before obuqala ukwazi umuntu ngomalo
bengicala.
And you know, I think it's interesting or nobulela gore o ka re no kidnapile ke anger, because at that moment no sa khone ke stop until guilty conscious you stop a ntho e dirang e wrong. Ile wa ba le di regrets after o bone gore go tlhagileng gore maybe nkebe ke buile le malome as opposed go nka thipa ke motlhapi?
Yo kakhulu my sis. Ngisola kakhulu ninelokhuzana nalisenzakala ngisenzile silibe sinokuvela sinokuyiphupha lento yabo. Ayi ngisola kakhulu nokuthi nje bemele mina ngenzeni ngibone ukuthi okay sangikwatisile yabo sakhuluma kanje bemele mina maybe ngiphume yabo ngiavoid ukuthi ngimphendule sizoze sifike la ukuthini sisiphakamiselana isandla and yena nakangishaya izumuntu omdala ngempama maybe obvious maybe bemele ngimane ngiyeke ngiphume yabo mhlambe ngaba sikho la.
Marbonkosi, in the past no dile jwang ka conflict or confrontation? Let's say maybe ulwele tshwemisa ha go sekolong a ke ratsa go sekolong gona le dintwa di square di eng o motlhomong no kwatelang le motho o mongwe no dile jwang le anger ya ha no le motho e leng gore no ntse le physical vele o ne le mathomo le wena o find out gore kanti I can actually be this physical and dangerous?
Yo bokuqala mina ngisomuntu we violence yabo ngithanda ukuthi ningabe maybe ninkinga yaxabana sikhulume yabo fast ngomlomo.
Yeah.
Okay. No, some insect deep Tumelo in Johannesburg.
Really a caller on the line. Ra amogela mo daily Thetha. Really a caller on the line. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, okay ma.
Ke teng ba?
Re teng, ke bolale mang?
Ke Dimpho.
Hi Dimpho. E reng comment o putshwa ka topic le gone?
You know, I was experiencing this thing. You just said that this thing is like during the day, ne? And that I like because Kikom 17, came on between today. And it just happened for I just opened the TV, Tumelo onto this thing. And we're not getting exposed to such things. I wish we could get a I was experiencing the thing that the lady was experiencing just now. And in Kukusabu to say, you know, when I was staying with this man in the house, the communication isn't very important. But I stayed for the sake of the child to say, no, things will change. Our emotionally and psychologically and financially abusive to me because I was the one who was giving money into the house.
Sure.
But when it started to even like a physical thing, you know, that's when I started to chase him out. But Kadisama Konesa and all that. But you know that anger is still there. You will never say, oh, this is an independent woman.
Sure. Le khaogane gone ba nong Dimpho. Ha le sa le mmogo. Le khaogane gone ba nong.
Because it came to that point ya gore janong aba physically janong. And I just told myself I'm not going to go to work. Can I use blue eyes and all that.
And le ngwana ke re ngwana o gola a ntse bona ntho di tlhagang ka montlong.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right,
but
awesome.
I don't want the access to the child, to the father. But the way I look at it, even though he's not staying with me anymore. You know, this anger, when a person analyzes anger, so high they didn't know anything. I was telling myself, you know what? Because I love him.
Yeah.
And I will try and make things to work for the sake of the child as well.
But do they ever work? Did it ever work, Dimpo?
No, they don't. They don't. And you know, to go to the police and all that, family court and all that, that is not the thing that we want to succumb the child to.
All right.
The protection order.
Yeah.
I really just wish we know such programs. After but not just because I'm on leave.
That's so
and
true.
I'm just sitting and relaxing, and then this thing, and I'm like, I was experiencing this.
Yeah. Well, hopefully, they're actually listening and they can learn or they need to do something about it. Especially if it could be detrimental for them.
Exactly.
All right. Thank you so much, Dimpo.
And at home as well now, about this. Sneakers that call on 011-339-1315. Bugeli Thetha on SABC 1. Zabugeli Thetha on SABC 1 sikhuluma about uncontrolled anger nanokuthi igcina kwenzakale kanjani esimeni sakhona nanokuthi ungamsiza kanjani umuntu osesimene sithi asicishe sifana nalesi. Thola on Facebook or give us a call sizuthi umbono wakho thina about topic yanamhlanje. Sizwile abantu sinabo before and njengamanje so sithole kama expect ukuthi wona athina about topic yanamhlanje. Wandile in Soweto, welcome to Thetha baba.
Sanibona njani?
Sikhona mfethu wena?
Ngiyaphila.
Mfethu isihloko sanamhlanje sithanda ukuba deep kakhulu. Uthini umbono wakho ngaso?
Umbono wami ukuthi itopic yanamhlanje ngiyayithanda because into mina ebekade inhlupha bengakwazi ukucontrola i-anger yami.
Ubungakwazi ukuyicontrola iziphi izinto osuzenzile?
Okay, esenzenzile izinto ukuthi like ekhaya baba wayephuza umama kumuntu ochiki my two brothers bazibhemela ama-drugs. So lento le beyingidla ngaphakathi yabona because bengizothi mangibuya ukwabona oyi-one u-right endlini usober minded uzama ukuthi uye forward ngempilo. Lento le beyibuhlungu ukuthi mangibuya ngizobuya ubaba uphuzile abobhubhami nabo ama-drugs asekhanda labo umama naye nakakhipha i-cheat akayikhipheli kubaba or kumama uyikhiphela nje straight kimi. So ngaphandle mina bese ngisebenzisa i-violence. Yabo kusho ukuthi mangifuna ukusolve into I couldn't solve into nje like ngephisi ngomlomo. Bengizosebenzisa like leyo violence. Yabo ngifile ngathi like ngebossy controlling nyana nje so until one day ngaxabana ne-girlfriend yami sithi wayesakala ukuthi ngimshaye kanti kune-cousin yakhe yomfana wangikwaza 7 times. So I realized masengisesibhedlela ukuthi if I'm controlling i-anger yami or ama-emotions wami towards people or towards izinto la emhlabeni, it means I'd end up dead or ngisejele or like ngathola nje like ngilimele nje.
Okay. So Wandile, why told some sort of counseling about it or was counseling wena?
I mean, I was counseling because the other people family yami, they are so judgmental. Once we couldn't ngento serious but talk about joke, hi man was over right or hi man in or hi man make it. So I mean ngathi na new one through especially because ngashala 1 month especially. Then I deal with my anger ngathandaza ngacela uNkulunkulu ukuthi if there's anything engicelayo ngibuye ukuthi angenze ukuthi nje control ama emotions wami manje right you can do anything if young bora I just ignore you or ngisuke lapho okhona I'm even in 2 years manje I can control my anger nje right.
Siyabonga kakhulu Wandile and siyathola ukuthi solution wayenza wena waqinisa ubudlelwano bakho noNkulunkulu kwakusiza kakhulu lokho ne.
Okay.
Siyabonga kakhulu Phothi. Wena sokolo.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Wandile, for calling. Well, the experts, and it's very interesting. Or you asked a question about, or did you receive counseling, or did you have self-counseling now? Because or is it even possible, or is it enough, or self-counseling? But we're joined by Lerato Msimanga Olungor, of course, a clinical psychologist, and also Nkosimpile Mafuze Olungor, social worker, or Necro. Thank you so much for coming. I'm about counseling. I think Rekwile Kini abutisha about, you know, one deal or self-counseling or you know, counseling whereby you consult with a professional. Is it possible to self-counseling and to be counseled?
You know, the danger of self-counseling is you're more likely to stick to things that validate your own experiences or your own beliefs. Whereas if you have a professional to help you, the professional helps you to challenge your thinking and your responses to your behavior. So I think a bit of a balance is more important. You know, self-counseling, you can do it in addition to receiving a professional counseling.
And as a social worker, it's issue gabon whereby ukwazi umalume again. And obviously, but how do you then come back and deal with the situation whereby, because it's trouble circles, you cannot run away from the fact that in Sloben,
Issue bonkosi because it's a family-related issue.
Yes.
We don't only work with ubonkosi as an offender, but we also involve the victim and the family as a whole. Sine program to call a restorative justice. So the restorative justice then would prepare the victim, we prepare the offender, they sit down and we assist them acting ilungiswa kanjani lento in their own way. Amanye families, they will come and say thina ngesintu sakithi senza kanje bangabe sekukhona ukhiphe igazi komunye. Abanye bathi thina sibelievela kwi Christian manner, this is how we do things, but we don't just come as experts and tell them what to do. We come with our knowledge and we also work with what they know, how they normally fix in Kinganabo, Emakaya Wabo. And then with Ubonkosi, helping him to deal with conflict in a more appropriate manner in future, you know. Being able to communicate your feelings in a more appropriate manner, in a more acceptable manner, and is a offended again.
I'll back to also case here, you know, Sis Miranda about her relationship with her husband in her marriage. You know, one take it low, we also heard, you know, Sister Arafone, same thing in her relationship, these signs, you know, of an abusive, verbally, a relationship. Take us through in the mind of the perpetrator in this case.
Before I go to the perpetrator, can I start with the victim?
Yes.
Because often with the victim, you'd find that with the emotional abuse, it makes it difficult for them to make sense of their own experiences, because the perpetrator is usually a good guy, generally. And outside the fighting, they're able to do nice things, they compliment, you know, baluma bafodis. So the victim holds on to those old memories of this person that is loving and caring, and they also see a lot of potential in this partner, because after the violence or the abuse, they come and apologize.
And everything.
They do flowers. And they also acknowledge that, you know, man, I've got a problem and I don't like doing this thing. So, but they polish things up, and you end up not understanding what is real and what is not real. So the threats become something that is not real. It's not possible because this person does love.
And I think what you're saying resonates into not believer or change, because you're holding on to the ghost. No, man, it'll fade. It will get better.
And maybe this is how he deals with anger. You know.
Because I just want to come to you as well, Uguti. We are talking about this uncontrollable anger, how do you not but how then, where does this thing start? Kala kanjani? Lapha as a child, should we look back with lo muntu wahlukumezeka as a child, or khona umuntu nje ongenalutho just happened to him?
Yeah, it differs from case to case.
Yeah.
In some cases, you'd find that it stems from the upbringing, environment okhulele kuyo ekhaya, mhlawumbe ubona ubaba ehlukumeza umama, and then unganasay wena ngoba uyingane ufanele uthule. And then ngesikhathi uthulile ungangeni indaba zabantu abadala, le enga iyakhula la ngaphakathi kuwena. It's like a balloon. Whenever something yenzeka, then this balloon would grow. And then bese figure to a point whereby it will burst. Ukuthi your burst nini, no one can tell. You know, it can happen ukuthi it's not your environment okhulele kuyo, but are the things that you find yourself so ubona ukuthi sekumele sengachieve lokho manje at this developmental stage. Sekumele ngabe sengiyathandana, sekumele ngabe sengiqedile esikolweni, sekumele ngabe senginonkosikazi, senginomuzi, senginani. But ngoba kunama setbacks empilweni yami angenza ukuthi nginga achieve le point ekumele ngabe sengikulo manje, then this makes you angry as well. You know, engubaba ngihlele ekhaya, I'm unemployed. This woman is working and esebenza kanjena, she's bringing ABCD like hi. Kube na that inferiority complex. Uyabona, those are all the things as a contributor to this anger growing. It's multiple factors nje.
All right. Can I also go back to the perpetrator?
Yes, we're going to go for an ad break, and we'd really want to give you some time or more about in the mind of a perpetrator, or to even act on some of the threats towards their loved ones. You're watching Daily Thetha, and Rabuya after this. Daily Thetha and about what to do if unale anger elengore it's just uncontrollable. Right, ba gore na le bana ba from bonyaneng ba gona o kre ngwana sa khalege man o le motswadi o le ka o meta o le ka go modirang, maybe you even gona leng time out you're grounded, you know, na ra usha go tsana go usha ka seroba, so gona le go tshedong kro o le ka gore o thusa ngwana gore botse kusho gore bothata ba ga ekeng, but fela ge ngwana o gola antjana le, you know, that anger throughout their teenagehood go skolong ya bona gala through bullying ya bona gala in their adult life, even their loved ones ba suffer in the hands of motholeng gore una le anger ka mogare ke tabeng gore bela ka yona. But are we go wena le ratšheng re about taba ya, you know, understanding gore go tlhagang ka mo monaganong wa perpetrator go phela re tlhalosetse.
It's a complex thing that happens internally, but ke tla try to unpack her and try and simplify it. Often you find we grow up in environments that don't allow us to talk about our emotions. You know, you're not allowed to be angry. While they're like, what are you crying for? Do you want me to give you something to cry about? So we grow up in environments that we're not allowed to express our anger or our emotions for that matter. And we grow up being adults that don't understand how to deal with this emotion. And when we are overwhelmed and frustrated, and with anger, there's a lot of shame involved as well. As an adult, you know what you're doing is wrong, but you can't stop it because you are overwhelmed and you're trying to get rid of what is going on inside of you, and you take it out on the other person. So often you find that people may not necessarily be equipped with skills to deal with their anger. Instead of acting out, lashing out, saying terrible things, what else can I do? And they end up repeating over and over. And you find that victims also become perpetrators because they do what they know. And during that blind rage, where you're so overwhelmed, it's difficult to think.
And I think also, Luna, you know, uncontrollable anger, it's not just from a violence perspective, but it's also from a defensive or defense mechanisms perspective. Or if you show then which are very seriously. You know, you can't laugh about it because you're constantly reminded, or when I was younger and vulnerable, I couldn't defend myself, and you're always angry. But fela
Hello, guys.
Re gona le kae?
Rating.
Eh.
Well, you see, I'm experiencing one today, more daily Thetha, ne?
Okay.
And I know a partner or more longer, unali anger, and way longer, it's too much, more longer. You feel our one day,
Ish.
Kiko Swa.
How much would you?
Kumpulaya.
King would that?
He at what ye. Oh, over so violent. And then ukwatela dilo tse di seng teng. And then o ya dilo tse mo pele ha ngwana. So and then if ke try go bolela le ena gore mara no stop doing this. So mo batla thuso a re go thuso o nyake thuso o nna le manganga. And then o lwela dilo tse di seng teng. Gore if I imagine gore dilo tse so se di ao like maybe if anta dile mosebetsing ke mo emetse go bus stop and then I am next to a guy.
Yeah.
That guy he's my boyfriend. And it's a fella over physically. So I've been in that relationship for 8 years.
So when you want to one these signs and one day go do something, why usaduti? Why usanyaki tusho maybe go live for the sake of one Exactly.
And the signs were there, even here started with data. It only the pele ka tlapa. Ka tsamaya no o tla change. You can boela back to yena. I keep on doing the same thing. But last month, I've realized this will cost my life.
Yeah.
And then one also talk me because of Papa and anger.
Sure.
So I just moved out.
Hopefully so that you find out more information counseling, because sometimes even though this relationship, the next one again still is the same vicious cycle because it's all right. So hopefully thank you so much. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now at home as well, ngasifuna 0113391315 isikhuluma about this uncontrollable anger yabantu abahlukahlukene nanokuthi igcinisile idele kuphi la usisi wasitshela ukuthi 8 years and umbuzo oyibuza wena ukuthi why engaphumi lo muntu but akulula njengoba thina sesicabanga. We do have also Clive Rose, who's a certified consultant at the Anger and Stress Management Center. Clive, a quick one, let me ask, how do I help someone who has this uncontrollable anger without that person actually asking for help?
Yeah.
No, that's very difficult because the person's got a choice. Just as easy as we can say that I can't change, it's as easy as a choice I have to say I can change. So it's got to be that person's choice. You know, I have lots of mothers and wives phoning me and say, you know, I need my husband to come for anger management. But if they don't want to come, they must want to be they must want to accept help to change. So it's very difficult trying to help somebody if they don't want to change.
And you know, Clive, from all the stories that we've heard from our guests, from our callers, it seems that situations are happening in our homes. You know, it's not outside in our schools or maybe just at work, but from our loved ones, from our uncles, from our partners, you know, from people that we trust to be, you know, family. How do we as a unit, as a community in this household, deal with anger?
The big thing is, and I heard your guest previously talking about communication. Communication is a big thing. And, you know, with social media and television, we've lost the art of communicating. You know, as families, we don't sit around the supper table and have supper together where we can communicate things that have happened during the course of the day. And that is where a big role plays, that we pass each other like ships in the dark, and we don't communicate, and that's a major part in it. And one of the big things, because we don't deal with anger, is a social worker used the analogy of a balloon. We use the analogy of a pressure cooker. So you get these triggers and you don't deal with it immediately. So you put this trigger into this pressure cooker. And once this pressure cooker can't handle anymore. It's got to have a release valve. Exactly. So what is the release valve of us? Is our mouth will become verbally and emotionally abusive, or our fists will become physically abusive. So by not being able to communicate our feelings, we store them up until we can't any longer, and that's when we explode.
Interesting.
And the other thing that I wanted to ask, you know, you see this on soccer games as well, where people, when they, without scoring a goal, they will swear and use it. How do you help kids not to be angry after losing or after something didn't go his own way?
See, one of the things that creates anger is by not achieving a personal goal. So going onto the soccer field, we have a goal to achieve, and that's to win the game. That's a goal. So from the coach's perspective, they need to be able to tell kids, you know, winning isn't everything.
True.
It's how we behave. Because remember, anger is not a problem. Anger is an emotion, just like being sad, feeling happy, feeling hurt. But it's how we behave. That's the problem.
Right there. Good point right there, Clive. But let's take a short break right now, and when we come back, of course, we come into our final segment right here on Daily Thetha. Moving forward, is there help, you know, for people that can't control their anger? We'll be back. Back to Daily Thetha. We're almost at the end of our show, but we're talking about, you know, uncontrollable anger, and hopefully we can find, you know, a way forward. Or and Clive, we welcome you, you know, back to the show. You know, you spoke about something very interesting. You made a comparison to, you know, our social workers' balloon analogy, and you made, you know, one with the pressure point. But what happens if you come from a family where you've raised that as a child? You don't back chat. Your opinion doesn't matter. If your elder says something that you don't like, or slaps you, or you know, makes you feel, I don't know, abused, you accept it, and that bottles up. As a child, how do you then? I can assume in Bongingosi's case, who's been witnessing his uncle, you know, being verbally abusive to his mother and his grandmother. How do you then control it? How do you then communicate it older, you know, to elders who've taught you that your opinion doesn't matter as a child?
See, unfortunately, that's the culture that we've grown up in South Africa, and not only black South Africans, white South Africans as well. You know, in my era, when I was growing up, children should be seen and not heard. So we never ever had an opinion. But I think culture has changed now, where we have an opinion. But what I can address is something like that, to get rid of our anger. We talk about journaling and writing letters. So, you know, to get rid of this anger that is pent up within you in that pressure cooker, is write a letter to that person, but don't post it or give it to them. Once you've written it, you're releasing that anger that you have. So you can tell them exactly how you feel, and then either burn it, but you need to have somebody who can help you with it. You can't do that by yourself. You need a professional to be able to take you through those steps. Because it's very, very important, because you've got to take that person back to that point where it started. And that's very painful. And they can't do that by themselves. They need some professional help, psychologist, a counselor, consultant, to be able to help them through that process to get to that point where they can say, I can forgive. Because lots of times it's very easy for us to be able to forgive others, but it's very difficult for us to forgive ourselves, especially the way we feel. Because most of the time we feel guilty, and we feel that we have actually brought it on. That is why they're behaving towards us that way. So it's very difficult to be able to speak to them, and by writing a letter, assist with a counselor or a professional assisting you and taking you back to that point and releasing you so that you can release them from the way you feel.
Thank you very much, Clive. And also, Sis Miranda, I want to come back to you. For 8 years, how would you advise Omunyu, especially if our born signs with this person is full of anger or is abusive or whatever the case may be? How would you advise Omunyu as far as Lisa, who's also humble to almost similar situation, Jenga?
Okay, I would say the minute you pick up anger and the threats is the corner around the situation, just move away because say how you understand? It's not easy. Like njengoba sinaye bekakhuluma uyambona umuntu but umxolele uthi hayi maybe wenza lokhu because of this. Ngiyathanda usisi lo we social worker makasho ukuthi uphela ungazi ukuthi what's real, because emva kwalokho uzoxolisa ukuthi hayi man because ngenziwe ukuthi nokuthi and umxolele vele because emva kwalokho uba this loving person okubonisayo ukuthi no ngiyakuthanda but I'm being pushed by this. So I would say kumuntu ongaphandle ofila ukuthi relationship yakhe inama threats, take those threats seriously, because at the end of the day umuntu loyo uyayenza lento I confessayo.
Thank you so much, Ms. Miranda. And for when Bonginkosi king tusho e week ran khona benung and king the lessons so ki thutile ntsona moving forward who control anger yawo.
Usize ngithulayo attend am program enikho the social recovery social recovery.
Okay.
Enye into abangifundise yona ukuthi sometimes mele ningabe ngenzo kuna something engathi ngiphathi kahle ndi around abantu ngizizwa ngathi ngayenza something wrong, maybe ngiphume ngishawa umoya yabo. And ukhuluma khuluma yindlela yabo khuluma yindlela
and go thusitse go bua. Have you tested for me la gore go bua go thusa?
Yeah, kakhulu.
All right.
Thetha kanceda.
Thank you. Thetha, ay man. Ay.
All right.
Pushy brand wena guy.
Siyakuva
Thanks for inkosi.
Sesifike kuphela baphethele nohlelo ke and into eqhubeka layo esithandayo. If anything mhlawumbe ama guests wethu akhona bofuna ukukhuluma nawe as well, find us on Facebook, go there, like our page, inbox us and ask for noma yini ofuna ukuyibuza, sizokwazi ukuthi sisenze sure ukuthi siyakwazi ukuphendula and siyakwazi ukusiza ngendlela singakusiza ngayo sonke isikhathi, ne?
Kanete Okini a re bone gore o tlhaga mo Twitter before re tsamaya. Go na le engwe ka from Sisonke. Ne ke nna ke Sisonke ola wa rena ola. Ke Sisonke mlamla okay. Umlamla no. Are quotation at a quote, with television and social media, we have lost the art of communicating. Sisonke was listening because that's a quote from Clyde there.
Exactly.
So impressed.
Exactly.
You were definitely listening. But kanete with TV and social media, we have lost the art because le mama ga ruma say mama e ka yona okay ke lata, you know.
WhatsApp.
We don't sit down and talk and hash things out, which I think we need to go back to basics. It's very important gore batswadi ba rena ba tsebe gore re fila eng le rena re ba bontsho gore no re fila eng le bona ba tsebe gore re nagana eng about taba tse tlhagang ka molapeng, so that the very same unit which is supposed to be protecting us even the same loving, caring community and not a violent one.
And into of sinotshisela namhlanje kakhulu is that makunama signs athi phamba zama yonke into esemandleni ukuthi usuke because ekugcineni nakho konke ungagcina ususolile ngesinqumo sakho sokuthi uhlale enxa ukuthi hoping ukuthi something will be better. Daily Thetha on SABC1 njalo ngomsombuluko kuze kuyoshawu lesine siyatholakala na Facebook daily_Thetha na ku Twitter as well at daily_Thetha.
Well, Kini, thank you so much for joining us. We're paying tribute to Mtlamiti, one of our very own young heroes who unfortunately passed away. I think it was last week.
Yes.
But I would put a focus on rare diseases in South Africa and just see other young people that are doing amazing things. So stick around. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye bye.
Can you come down?